Escape the tourist traps. Tired of being crammed into a bus with 50 strangers? Sick of bilingual tours that repeat everything in English and Spanish? Fed up with rushing through overcrowded spots with no time to enjoy? There's a better way. Smaller groups, English-only tours, time to truly enjoy hidden gems. Keep watching.
My name is Oleg, and in this video I will tell you about the best day tours from the Milan area. At this point you may ask, who are you? Why should we trust you? Well, for years I have been working as the freelance tour guide on day tours from Milan. I have done all the tours you have seen on the internet, so I know all the pros, all the cons, and all the overcrowded places. And not to be proud, but people who were touring with me, they gave me tons of 5-star reviews. Some of the places you will see on this video will leave you speechless because of their beauty, but don't be blind. The reality and what you see advertised on the internet are two different things. No tour company, no Instagram or YouTube blogger will ever tell you that Bellagio gets extremely overcrowded during the high season. Not only Bellagio, but many other places. And do you think that you will read about crammed buses for 50 people and bilingual tours in English and Spanish as the description for any tour? Never. You will never read that. In 2025, Italy is facing over-tourism, so many popular destinations are banning large groups, introducing heavy restrictions on them, so traveling in a large group is a good way to take a quick selfie, to have a coffee in a tourist top restaurant, and to run back to the bus. If you travel in a smaller group or you go to less touristy places, you will truly enjoy the experience instead of rushing from one place to another. In 2023, I started my own tour company, Abroad Tours, and we offer different day trips from Milan in smaller groups, or we visit some popular destinations in off-peak times when it's less crowded, so you can enjoy more and you don't need to rush. So if you are planning a day tour from Milan, check this video for many useful tips that no one will ever tell you. Guys, I put years of experience in this video. Well, actually you can find some useful things browsing for days, but this video is only 10 minutes long. Before booking any tour, you need to check first the bad reviews, because in bad reviews people are writing the truth.
In this video you will find the best day trips from Milan, ranked from best to worst. Lake Como, with or without Bellagio, Lugano and Varenna. Barolo tasting, the best wine tasting tour from Milan. The Bernina Express, with the Swiss Alps and St. Moritz. Verona and Lake Garda day tour. Milan to Venice day trip. Spoiler, it is 8 hours round trip by bus. And finally the tour to Cinque Terre. Let's take a closer look at one of the most popular tours from Milan, Lake Como. Just 50 kilometers from Milan, Lake Como is a top day trip destination with many tour operators promising a dreamy experience. Discover the breathtaking beauty of Lake Como on a full day trip from Milan. Escape the hustle and bustle of Milan with a calm stroll through the historic city center. Explore Bellagio, the pier of Lake Como. Sounds amazing, right? But here is the reality. Big buses. Most tours cram 50 people into one bus. Same route. Strict traffic rules mean every tour follows the same path. Rushed visits. You will get only an hour to explore each stop. Bilingual tours. The same information is shared in 2 languages, English and Spanish. Now, the special comment and the truth about Bellagio, and after I will tell you how to visit Lake Como decently. Yes, it is possible. You have probably heard that Bellagio is a must visit on Lake Como. It is a beautiful place, no doubt, but here is what tour companies won't tell you. Bellagio is tiny. The tourist area has just 2 main streets, a waterfront promenade, and a few small squares. The crowds are overwhelming. With the population of only 3,500 people, Bellagio gets flooded with thousands of tourists every day. Here is what people are saying on some popular tourist forums. In August and September, I visited Bellagio a few times. It was a complete zoo. Every boat unloading hordes of day trippers overwhelming the tiny town. By night, they are all gone.
We have reviewed all the Lake Como tours and created new ones that focus on less crowded spots or off-peak times. We visit Bellagio when it's less crowded, offering a more peaceful experience. Choose from 3 different Lake Como tours we have to offer. Lake Como and Lugano in a small group, maximum 12 people, in English only, no crowds, no traffic jams as we use the Swiss express train, and you're gonna have plenty of time to explore. We'll also take the boat cruise to see famous villas, and this tour is perfect even on busy Sundays. Bellagio, Varenna and Belano Gorge tour. On this tour we take a different route to Bellagio, avoiding the usual crowds. You'll experience this iconic village with a small group of 12 people. We also explore Verona, another picturesque town that feels straight out of a postcard. But here is the real hidden gem, Belano Gorge. This is the secret spot that no other tour takes you to. Belano is a quiet, authentic village where the locals live, no tourists, just real Italian charm. And the best part, you'll be left speechless by the stunning waterfall. Or join our new tour we are working on. Lake Como with Bellagio in the late afternoon without hordes of people, Morcote, one of the most beautiful villages in Switzerland, and Lugano. This is a more affordable option by bus for groups of 30 people. The best wine tasting tours from Milan. Low Wine taste 6 glasses of the finest Italian red wines, including Barolo and Barbaresco, in family-run cellars. Far from the tourist crowds, explore the peaceful Langhe area in the Piedmont region, a UNESCO-protected wine landscape, and visit the charming town of Alba, famous for its white truffles and hazelnut cream. Our wine tasting tours are perfect for foodies and wine lovers. Our guests often say that they had the best food in Italy in Alba. And here's a bonus: even during peak season, the places we visit are not crowded, even when Milan is packed. Choose between the private tour, the small group Barolo wine tasting, and the castle tour, maximum 19 people, and the more affordable Barolo and Barbaresco tour. The Bernina train rides through the Swiss Alps will leave you speechless. In just 2 hours, you will journey from palm and olive trees to glaciers and stunning turquoise lakes before arriving in St. Moritz. The Bernina day trip is really long, but trust us, it's so worth it. To catch the Bernina train and get back to Milan, you will spend 6 hours on the coach, but the views along the way make it absolutely breathtaking journey. Not all the Bernina tours are the same. Some are bilingual, while others are in English only, and you don't have to squeeze into 50-person bus. Smaller group tours are available. For the best experience, go for our private Bernina tour. We'll pick you up and drop you off, so there is no stress, no rush, just pure enjoyment. If you are traveling with 4 to 7 people, a private tour lets you set your own pace. You can ride the first class, which means more space, better views, and 0 crowds. The last thing, most tours have no age limit, so if you end up on the bus with crying babies for 6 hours, well, you get the idea. Check all the Bernina and St. Moritz tours we offer or we suggest in the description below. Thanks for watching the video up to this point, guys. You have discovered the top 3 places to visit from the Milan area, and you know how to choose an enjoyable tour. Now, in the second part of the video, I will quickly review other tours that, in my opinion, are too much when you spend most of the time riding the bus and few hours visiting the place where you go. Venice, Verona and Cinque Terre worth visiting by train. Less time commuting and more time enjoying the place, or just stay there overnight. And remember, if you book one of the tours and you don't want to join them anymore, you can cancel up to 24 hours in advance. You will get your money back. You need to cancel 24 hours before. You can book one of our tours directly on our website. We are a registered and legally operating tour company with hundreds of 5-star reviews on different marketplaces. And for the payment, we use one of the top trusted booking software, which is Resdi, so your money, your payment is protected, secured, and 100% safe. And we offer unique booking terms and cancellation policy. So you can reserve now, you pay 48 hours before the tour starts, so you don't need to commit upfront. Obviously, you can cancel 24 hours in advance for the full refund. And if you miss the tour, you don't show up, for any reason, no question asked, we still give you a partial refund. No other tour companies will give you any refund, so zero for the last second cancellation, and we give you a partial refund. Of course, it's valid only for bookings through our website. For the direct bookings, you're gonna support local small business, and during your booking, use the YouTube promo code for the best price guarantee. Now, let's see other places you can visit from Milan buying a tour.
Garda and Verona day trip. Don't waste your time on the bus. Verona is full of history with an ancient amphitheater and amazing food. The best way to get there is by train, only 2.5 hours round trip from Milan. Enjoy Verona at your own pace, and on the way back stop by Lake Garda, Desenzano del Garda or Peschiera del Garda. To fully appreciate Verona, book a 3-hour walking tour that starts and ends in Verona. A bus tour to Verona is a big mistake. It's up to 6 hours of sitting on the bus with less time in Verona. Skip the bus, take the train, and make the most of your day. So Venice is one of the most beautiful cities in Italy and in Europe, and you want to visit Venice on a day trip from Milan? Seriously? Why not to spend a night in Venice? In the early morning and late evening there are no day trippers. This means that you can walk through its narrow streets without fighting through the crowd. Your time is limited. Is it only one chance to visit Venice? Okay, we understand. Visit Venice by high-speed train. So it's gonna take you 5 hours for the round trip from Milan and to get back. And you can spend 8 hours in Venice. If you take the bus ride, it's gonna be all the way around. 8 hours you're gonna spend on the bus, and 5 hours is your time in Venice. For the good experience, book the walking tour that starts and ends in Venice. There are many tours, 3 hours or 2 hours. Book the gondola ride, and it's the smart way to travel if your time is limited. The last tour, a complete waste of time, Cinque Terre. It is one of the most beautiful places in Italy, but it's also tiny and extremely crowded. People taking this trip from Milan spend 8 hours on the bus and 4 hours fighting through the crowd trying to take a nice picture. We run small group tours and slots fill up fast during the high season. Book your slot at abroadtours.com using YouTube promo code for the best terms and lowest price guarantee.